So the first question is Polar Stars or HVA versus AEGs. In my opinion, even though Polar Stars can look very intimidating and expensive, about 670 New Zealand dollars off reprotect for an F2, I believe, compared to an AEG. Yeah, cost-wise, Polar Stars are very expensive, but I believe with a Polar Star that they're very easy to maintain. They're very user-friendly. They don't require much, yeah, like I said, maintenance. So that's a big positive to them. There's also less fiddling around with them. I've broken so many things on my AEG, and it's just honestly frustrating. Batteries with an AEG are quite annoying. Gone through lots of batteries, but so has Jay with a Polar Star, because they obviously run on a 7.4 LiPo to power the ECU. But if I could choose between having a Polar Star and an AEG, probably be a Polar Star. So another question I got is my opinion on Airsoft being a sport. Now, I wouldn't class Airsoft as a whole as a sport. I believe sport is like a game or a competition where there's always a set of rules, and there's always a set like objective. Like in football, it's like the proper football. It's scoring goals using your feet. That's why it's called football. Yeah, so you're always trying to score a goal. There's always the same rules. There's two teams, and they're always working towards a set goal. So Airsoft is a very molded thing. It's a very general term. So I don't believe Airsoft as a whole is a sport, but like Milsim, I wouldn't class Milsim like play or outdoor just play or just like arena play as a sport. That's more of like a hobby. Guys running around with, and girls running around with toy guns, marking each other. I wouldn't class Speedsoft as a sport again, because that's just a play style like Milsim. So Milsim, Speedsoft, casual play, not a sport. It's more just, it is a hobby. It's just a fun thing to do. What I would class as a sport though is, and I'm trying not to be biased, is speed QB. So I would class it as a sport because A, you've always got the same rules, hopefully. There's a set goal, there's always a set objective. It's competitive, so you've always got teams of 5 always working towards that singular goal, and it doesn't change, and there's structured tournaments, and it's just got a structure. So when you go out and play like capture the flag at a Milsim event, or capture the flag just at a casual game, that's not really a sport, because although it's got the same like skeleton of rules throughout different airsoft places, it's not always going to be the same. There's always different rules. So Airsoft isn't a sport. SpeedQB inside Airsoft is a sport. So another question I got was, would you play paintball if you had the money to do it? So paintball and Airsoft, and that's a big yes. I've only actually played paintball once. I would like to play paintball more, but just the satisfaction of hitting someone and seeing the paint splatter is just immense. Also with that, you know, no, there can't be any cheating, because you hit people and then the refs come and look at them and see if they've got paint on them. That's an awesome bonus. And yeah, paintball is cool. It's just expensive as shit. So that's one of the main reasons why I played or got into Airsoft rather than paintball, was because I just legit didn't have the money to play paintball. And I'm grateful for that now with the SpeedQB and the community we've got. I'm kind of glad I went down that road. But yeah, I would still play paintball. Like speedball would be quite cool to get into even, but I think I'd still focus on Airsoft more. Well, it really depends what the speedball community is like, because I don't actually know anyone in the speedball community. question that a lot of people ask the CSS team members is obviously, what does CSS stand for? Lots of people don't know what CSS stands for. Pretty sure it's in the bio of our CSS Instagram account. But anyway, if you didn't know what CSS stands for, it originally stood for casual speed soft, because we were literally just a group of 5 people that are around the same age that just went, hey, let's make a team. So we did, and we were just playing casually at the Armory, and we're playing speed soft, so casual speed soft. And at that time there were a whole lot of well, there weren't a whole lot of, there were 2 speed soft teams, and well, 2 main speed soft teams in the Armory, and that was RVP and TGA. So obviously being RVP and TGA, we thought that and SYG, not in the Armory, but we thought that our team had to include 3 letters, because you've got TGA, RVP and SYG. So we're like, alright, we got to make a team with 3 letters. So we did. So we made CSS. Another question I got was, are there fully automatic pistols? There are fully automatic pistols. You've got your good old good old Tokamarui or WE. Not sure if Armourer Works makes one as well, but the Glock 18C. So that's fully automatic and semi-automatic. I mean, yeah, I don't know why you would use a fully automatic pistol indoors. Mostly just because they're banned. Not allowed to use full automatic markers indoors at all. So there's really no point in getting a fully automatic pistol unless it's like the 18C and it can be switched to semi-auto, which is quite cool. Another fully automatic pistol that some people might not be aware of, that aren't really speed softy, are high cappers. So you can actually get blowback units off Tap Airsoft that converts your high capper to a fully automatic pistol, which is quite cool. Another question is, how has Airsoft as a sport changed from the time we started playing, or from the time I started playing to now? I mean, it hasn't changed that drastically. I mean, it's gotten more competitive, and obviously when things get more competitive, you find ways to try to up other teams, whether that's been double triggers, which have just been banned, or just polar stars, more aggressive playstyles, TLRs. It's just same stuff, new equipment, because when I got into the sport, it was very speed soft orientated already, so I didn't really come from a Milson background, so I was thrown right into the speed soft play style, because especially at places like the Armory. So I started watching people like Jay Good and his crew, RBP, that crew. So I started just watching all of those guys, and I went, wow, their play style, I'm being killed by them, being shot in the back very much. Their play style is very, very effective. So I went, well, if I need to have a chance, I may as well adopt this playstyle. So I kind of morphed myself with a speed softer. I bought my Dye i5 after my helmet lens thing smashed, and I was like, right, eye protection is a must in Airsoft, so I'm going to dish out some money and get some. And I saw all the speed softers wearing dye masks. I actually think I bought mine after I tried Lewis's on, so that was pretty cool. I was like, oh, this is cool, I want one of these. Never fogged until I wore the inside layer fog protection Heliop thing for like 3 weeks. Thanks Jay for telling me about that. And yeah, so they need to put that in the manual. But yeah, so I just morphed into a speed softer. I was like, alright, this is an effective playstyle. It's getting kills. Effective playstyle, it's getting kills. Why not? But yeah, in the sense that it's changed, hasn't changed. I mean, when I was at the armory, I was sliding around now, then still sliding around. SpeedQB only was just starting out, but it's changed in the sense that there's more, it's very structured now, and there's structured teams, and it's very structured. So there's a lot of structure. So that's the main change, is just structure, and obviously when it gets more competitive as well, so structure and competitiveness, and when it gets more competitive, obviously there's better equipment, and especially with time and competitive means better equipment and just better tactics. So there's more tactics, structure, equipment, but other than that, the core play style that I was used to is still a thing. So it's still a core speed soft, still core, still doing what I did, except now I run a rifle and I'm a pistol because it's taking away. So to answer that question, no, but yes. It's changed, it's just been updated. It hasn't changed, the core values haven't changed. The core, like, not values, the core playstyle hasn't changed itself. It's just gotten more competitive, and as time has gone on and it's gone more competitive, obviously then equipment's gotten better, tactics have gotten better, play style, the players have gotten